Okay, the big question is, how does it work? So I'm going to do my best to give you a little explanation. So this is the prosthetic arm. This part is called the socket, and then there's the bionic hand at the end. So this is the muscles in my arm, and if I flex, you can see the muscles move, or if I extend, the muscles move in a different way. Hopefully you can kind of see that. Fortunately, with what's left of this arm, I can still do the flex and extend. So if I'm in my mind, I can still feel the phantom hand here, and I can think flex, extend, flex, extend. So they're able to put a bank of sensors here and a bank of sensors here inside the socket that respond to that flex and extend. So if you look inside, you can see that sort of fleshy colored 3 ovals. That's a bank of sensors. And then there's another bank on that side. So that corresponds to those 2 points that I just showed you. So when I flex or extend, the flex is going to close the grip, and the extend is going to open the grip. And then this particular hand is capable of 8 different grips. So let me show you how I put it on. It works by suction, so I can't just put it on like this. You have to use this. I call it a wind sock because it reminds me of what pilots reference to check the wind direction. And you have to slide it through the socket. Now, it's supposed to just have this little thicker piece that comes out this hole right here. But I found that for me, it was often getting stuck in the socket. So I actually put a little zip tie on the end to give it a little more success. Like now when I try it, it typically comes out a lot quicker. So you can see there it is. There's the little zip tie coming through. So we're gonna get this into place. Get the little windsock tucked in there. The more windsock that's sticking out, of course, the easier it'll be to slide in, but the more windsock that's sticking out, the harder it is to pull out. So there's kind of like a sweet spot that I try to find when putting this in. And sometimes I'll pull more out just to get it in. See all this? That's gonna be really hard to pull out. So now that I've got it in, I'll just kind of work it a little bit. Okay, so now my arm is in there, and then what I'm gonna do is pull the sock out. Ta-da! So that just came right out of that hole there, and now it is on my arm. Okay, and then to turn it on, it's this button here. This is also every night where it has to get charged. All right, now it's on. So now if I think about, this is the flex, so now it's closing, and this is the extend. And that's the flex, that's the extend. So there's different grips. This is called a power grip. And if I open, and I open it again, now it's switched grips. This is called a pinch grip, or a tripod grip. It's got the 2 fingers coming to the thumb. And then if I move the thumb, which has to happen manually, now it changes the grip again, and this is called a key grip. And this is pointing at you. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.